Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Olympia Soiree, and we are just on our way to Yomi with two of our future husbands. Well, you know, the two that we've met so far. So, yeah, we're just gonna pick up and go there and see what other new husband we're gonna meet in this part. Come on, hoping. I stepped outside with Akaza and Kuroba, taking notice of the shrine gate. That's a lot of dead people, is what I'm saying. Say, what are your thoughts on Lord Hiroko? Why do you ask all of a sudden? The Amano Mihashira, yeah. The Amano Mihashira was created by order of the outsider Lord Hiroko, right? Mihashira, yeah. Oh, that's correct. It's made of show offerings. And the souls of those on the surface used in death to build the gate for Lord Hiroko. And with the souls of those in Yomi, we can make the sunshine. Which do you suppose is the greater honor? I'm really not necessarily sure that I want my soul in a fucking shrine. Like, Skull Mountain over here is fucking weird. Where's Femur Bridge? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's a gate, and it's technically a shrine, but I feel like we should just call this Femur Bridge, because that just came out that first time, and it was like, so Femur Bridge, what the fuck? Like, Skull Mountain over here. Skull Mountain, Femur Bridge, whatever. That's what we're just gonna, because, like, this is just, there's something fucking wrong about this. And he's like, what's the greater honor? If you're gonna take my soul and sacrifice it to make the sunrise, I kind of feel like that's beneficial to people, as opposed to, ooh, look at the pretty sparkly fucking Femur Bridge. The fuck? I mean, a bridge would actually be useful, getting from people from one side of a river to another. But what you're really doing is sticking my soul in some sparkly tower for you to ooh and ah at, and that seems kind of fucked up. I'm just saying. This is the most disturbing part of this. It's so funny. Sorry, it's a question that's tough to answer. Not really. No. The greater honor. I'm not sure how to answer that. I don't think we get choice. Feeling somewhat guilty, I looked up at the gate gleaming under the sun. Lord Hiroko lives in the Grand Chamber at Ishanten, right? Ishanaten. I don't know why I want to say Ishan 10 and I want to skip that A. Look, if I can say it wrong for the rest of the game, fuck it, because God, it's hard. I don't know why my brain doesn't want to read that second A. Ishanaten. 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 But I want to say Ishanten. Why, I don't know, but whatever. Do you think that's really true? Oh, it's not something Olympia would say. You're right. I'm sorry. Not that I doubt Lord Hiroko, but is Doma really the only one who can hear his voice? Well, I understand why you'd wonder that. As far as I know, no one's seen or heard him coming out of there lately. Didn't he ask this thing to be built for generations ago? That makes it sound like he's, like, really fucking old. Or, like, really fucking dead. Or, like, never existed, I'm just saying. That's what I thought, too. Just between you and me, I actually tried to open those blinds once, just because I was curious about what was behind them. What happened? Nothing! I pushed, pulled, punched, and swore at them, but nothing. Which means maybe the chamber beyond those blinds is empty. Kuroba, quit while you're ahead. Come on, loosen up a little. I'd like to look upon Lord Hiroko's face at least once while I'm still alive. What probably happened was the mighty Lord Hiroko didn't want to see my pretty face. I love his cocky, swarmy fucking attitude. It's amazing. Maybe Lord Hiroko really isn't there. I like how the fact that he's like, he just didn't want to look at my face, and they're like, oh my god, he's right, he's not there. He doesn't exist. Like, you don't think he wants to look at my pretty face? What? No, that's weird. Just dismiss that totally. Olympia, have you ever visited the other districts aside from the Yellow? Huh? No, I've only ever passed through them by carriage, or seen them from the balcony. Oh, we're gonna take a little field trip! We're gonna go through all the districts! Then we're gonna go to Yomi. I see, okay. Then, why don't I show you the other districts before we go to Yomi? I can only show you the primary colors with the little time we have. Yes, if you don't mind. Oh my god, it actually, like... you know what's kind of interesting? So there's the red and the yellow. It looks like orange is back there. Green is over here by the ocean. There's, like, a little bit of, like... So, like, in the center, in the middle of the fucking femur bridge over there, like, there's red. Oh, that kind of... Because yellow kind of had, like, a very, like... Could have been Japanese or Chinese kind of feel to, like, the buildings. And they said blue was Japanese influence. And that explains why there's, like, a torii gate over both of those. And then the piece of the gate that's in the red is way more modern because it's more European. That's actually kind of interesting. You know? But, like... So in that center, you can see the primary color districts. But down here, like, on the left, there's, like, green... And then there's, like, the, like an aqua color. So it's, like, that's the blue and the, you know what I mean? The green and the mixing with the blue. And then back behind, that's... Well, the weird thing is underneath the red, it looks more pink. You know what I mean? The blue actually looks more purple to me. But, like, whatever. Let's just... That's the blue district. Really? Because it looks purple. Because there is no purple. That's purple underneath the fucking torii gate over there. That's motherfucking purple. Because over there, like, next to the aqua, is really more, like, that area looks more like a waterfall or something. I'm not necessarily sure that's supposed to be a village. But you've got, like, the turquoisey kind of color, the green, and then whatever that gold kind of-ness is. Like, what is that, like, weird tan kind of color? And then, like, up in the top is, like, pinky kind of colored. There's also a little bit of the tan. And then there's orange, and then there's, like, a yellowy kind of orange. That's interesting. But there is no fucking purple. Because, again, the blue area looks fucking purple, is all I'm saying. I guess maybe... Well, and I guess because under the cloud, it's, like, supposed to be darker blue, but that looks purple. But, like, where is purple? Why is there no purple? Like, blue and red don't ever want to mix, so there ain't no fucking purple? That's weird. We're currently standing in what's called the Central District. Central District, an area open to all color classes. It's home to the Ama no Mihashira, Kotowari headquarters. Okay, but the Ama no Mihashira is technically on top of all of them. So that's weird, but anyway. Kotowari headquarters, Ishanaten, Sundial Plaza, and military headquarters. The district is busy with people and carriages at all hours of the day. Are you not allowed to go into the other districts if you're not that color? That's weird. And it's home to the Ama no Mihashira, Ishanaten, and the Kotowari military headquarters, and a plaza that's open to all color classes. Open to all color classes. Maybe I can start searching for my husband here. Let me brief you on the other districts. First, the primary colors are red, blue, and yellow. Okay, we're getting a color lesson, guys. Art class. Oh, vermilion is the red-orange. Then there's orange. Then jade is yellow-green. But jade would be a real green. That's more like chartreuse, but I guess chartreuse is a really fucked up word, but... You know. Well, so is vermilion... Oh, right. Vermilion is like red-orange. Then there's orange, which is secondary. Jade is like the yellow-green or like spring green or, again, chartreuse. Then there's green. Then there's cyan, which is like blue-green. Aqua. It's weird. That's interesting. So, because this is not just tertiary, secondary, and tertiary, because secondary would be purple, orange, and green. But then you have, like, the red-orange. You have the yellow-green. You have the green-blues. Well, okay, that's weird, because where's the, like, yellow-orange? There is no yellow-orange. Because vermilion would be, like, the red and orange. But where's orange-yellow? There isn't. There's a yellow-green, which is jade. And then there's cyan and aqua, which are green, blue, and then, like, both green-blue, because, like, cyan and aqua would both be, like, different shades of green and blue mixing. It's like, somebody didn't do art class. This is freaking me out. I don't like this. And then fuchsia is, like, a pinky purple, which would be the... But then violet is, like, the blue purple. Okay. Purple. But, like, why is there no yellow-orange? And why are there two bluish-green kind of colors? And cyan actually looks more green than it should. But, like, it doesn't matter. But, like, cyan and aqua would be the in-between green and blue. But there's two of them. This... I don't like this. You're doing colors wrong. Anyway. Next, the secondary colors of vermilion. Those aren't secondary colors, though. Stop it. No. I get... Okay. Me doing too much. Okay. This is not art class. This is color class, according to the color cast system in this game. Spacey, stop. This is not... I'm just too busy. Like, this is not how colors work, people. Oh, my God. All right. Stop. This is... Wow. Anyway. Next, the secondary colors are vermilion, orange, jade, green, cyan, aqua, violet, purple, and fuchsia. I wouldn't mind being in the purple class. I'm just saying, because purple is my favorite color. Secondary. The tier below the primary classes, born from blending primary colors. Also, blending primary with secondary. And that's technically... Okay. Secondary colors actually are the tier below primary, because they're born from blending primary colors. Legit! However, these are not actual primary colors in color theory, but it's okay. There's some tertiary colors in here, which would be blending the primary and the secondary colors. That's how it works. I just don't know why it's bothering me that they're like, these are the second everything else. But anyway. They include the vermilion, orange, jade, green, aqua, cyan, I forgot to work at Spacey voice, violet, purple, and fuchsia classes. They may vary from the primary or secondary tiers. So primary and secondary can basically intermarry. I mean, secondary is how you got... I mean, primary intermarrying is how you got secondary, but okay. The 12 colors are expressed as different physical traits, usually affecting hair and eye color. Interesting. Oh my god, I want to be born in the purple, where I have purple hair and eyes. So, I mean, that explains why red hair, red eyes, you know, because that's your color thing, like the green hair, the blue hair, whatever. That's kind of interesting. Those of blue will have blue hair and eyes, for example. But children aren't always born with their parents' colors. Half of them end up taking on a brown hue. Well, that's what happens when you mix colors. The wrong ones. Like, again, this is color theory, though. Red and green. If Akasa were to marry someone in the green cast, their children would absolutely... Well, okay. If you mix red paint and green paint, you're going to get brown. That's because they're opposites. If you mix purple and yellow, you're going to get brown. If you mix blue and orange, you're going to get brown. Like... And eventually, if you mix all the colors, well, you're basically going to get brown. But, like, all paint colors together should make black. But they're basically going to make a disgusting brown color. Like, not a pretty brown. Anyway. Based on their color traits, they're registered under Pied and grouped into either Ko or Otsu color classes. Oh, what's this? Pied. Those born from the primary and secondary color classes who do not exhibit the color traits of their tier are classified under the Pied. That explains what it is. I was wondering if it was like, are you like... Because I thought secondary was going to be actual standard secondary colors, just the way they've been going, but no. This tier is further separated into two classes. They may not marry the higher classes. Wow, it's basically like, so my parents were high tier, but I'm scum of the earth. Ko. One of the color classes of the Pied. Those who exhibit 3 color traits are classified as Ko. Oh, that's kind of interesting. How could you have 3 color traits? Because if your hair and eye is generally what it is, you would have hair color could be red, your eyes could be green, and then something else is like blue, and then it's like... Genetics. Otsu. One of the color classes of the Pied. Those who exhibit 4 or more color traits are classified as Otsu. Ooh. But what happens if you have 2? You know what I mean? Because, like, okay, so Akasa marries someone in the green, and then they've got red hair and green eyes. What are those? The Ko and Otsu are the most dominant colors found on Tengu Island. As for the other colors, we'll talk about them later. Then let's head to the blue first. Ah, Riku! This is where we pick up our boyfriend, perhaps. Ooh, it's pretty here. I like the blue tiles on the ground. That's nice. I like the blue walkways. Wow, the blue looks so vivid from up close, and not purple at all, like it looks on the map. It's a primary color, just like yellow, but the difference is so stark. It's fascinating. It's actually very nice. It's calming here. The blue tiles atop the white walls were both deep in color and bright at the same time. As you may already know, elder sister Shura is the leader of the blue, and the first female on Tengu Island to ever hold that position. Yes, I'm well aware. I know she's a good person, but... Oh, there she is.
Oh, I see a pearly butterfly in my yard.
She might try to kill us, but I kind of like her. She's fabulous. Forgive us, elder sister Shura. We're not here on official business today. As she's unfamiliar with the districts, we've been showing her around the island. We'll take our leave if you bid it.
Oh, I'm not here to reprimand you. It's simply my first time to witness Olympia visiting us in the Blue District. I was a little surprised. Olympia, I'm so pleased to have seen you twice in one day.
I regret that I haven't visited sooner. To think that the Blue District would be so beautiful.
Isn't it? Is it not? I believe blue to be the best color here on Tengu Island. And then again, I am certain the other colors would say the same.
Well, purple is my personal preference. But if I had to pick a primary color, it'd be blue. Elder sister gave a small wave of her fan.
Blue was given the power to return souls to the heavens.
They also have the best power, by the way. So, Batsu. Oh, that was her saying. I thought it was me.
Batsu. Batsu, a power used to draw out souls from human bodies and crystallize them into show. Once the soul is extracted, the body crumbles and disappears.
That's actually what, what the fuck is his name? Is it Himuka? Yeah, Himuka. That's the power he has. So that's interesting. Is he blue? I don't know if he is.
It's the power used to transform souls into show. I feel such pride each time I look at the Ama no Miyashira. The show embedded in the gate were created using the blue's power of Batsu.
Miyashira, I said that right. It's Ishanaten that I can't say right, but I'm getting better at it. I'm sure Lord Hiroko is very pleased. Batsu. The power of the blue is indispensable on Tengu Island, and the Kotowari is truly grateful.
It's not often I hear your praise. Is it perhaps because our pearl butterfly is here?
It's because I have not had the opportunity to express my thanks before, and now if you'll excuse us, I will be taking our leave.
Olympia, let me know the minute you find your husband.
I will. I gave an awkward smile and hastily turned to leave. Imagine everyone on a fucking island being so invested in your fucking mating ritual. Like, it's weird. Oh my god, we're gonna find your husband! We got nothing better to do here. Man, it's been a while since I've seen her, but she sure is something. Just as powerful as the outsiders. Lord Doma and Lord Jigen. Lord Doma is an outsider? Lord Hiroko wasn't the only outsider. There were 3 others on Tengu Island. Jigen of the red, Doma of the yellow, and... Kuroba, why didn't you say anything to her? She probably didn't want to talk to me anyway. Because, you know what? I'm not going to say it, you're thinking it. You're like, oh god, game. Do they not get along? Not that I really get along with her either. Now then, off to the red we go. If this is the red district, why is it yellow? Why are the buildings fucking yellow? I know they're supposed to be like brick, but they should actually be red. Like the one on the far right there is like a red color. The rest of them are motherfucking yellow. Game, I'm gonna need you to do better with like coloring. Oh, I see your young ones decided to come and visit. It's been a while, Lord Jigen. I wanted to show her around, so we brought her here to the red. I could have prepared some sweets if you had sent a messenger ahead of you. We mustn't be inconsiderate, Akaza. I'm terribly sorry. Akaza, he's acting modestly now? Lord Jigen, it's nice to see you in good health. I've managed to stay out of the hospital for the time being. I'm glad to hear it. After shaking hands with Kuroba, Lord Jigen turned to me with a gentle smile. Olympia, it feels refreshing to take a stroll around the island, does it not? He's just... What? Okay, first of all, I just realized he has giant balls. Like, look at his balls. It's not metaphorical, I mean literally. He is wearing the biggest shawl of balls. It's a ball shawl. Oh, why is he wearing a ball shawl? I know, I just noticed it. He's been on screen before, and I literally just noticed his ball shawl, but like, what the fuck? And his, like, fur butterfly thing going over there. Doma has one that was like a fucking weird, like, poodle phoenix, and this one is like a goddamn butterfly. That's what it looks like to me. Like, but his ball shawl is just fucking too much. I love him though. Like, I feel like he's gonna be the one that's gonna kill us or some shit because he just seems so like, I'm like really nice and sweet. Yes, I'm very kind. I'm going to fucking stab you to death. I don't know. I don't trust anybody. I've played too many games where people are out to kill me to like everyone's gonna kill me. I trust no one anymore. Wow, I've been locked up in my house too long. Yes, staying inside reading books does have its value, but there are some things you can only discover by going outside and searching on your own. I hope you'll keep that thought in mind. Yes, I certainly will. Very well. The fresh air does agree with you. I instinctively put my hand to my cheek. Remember, knowledge is a powerful tool that can shape your future. Well, that's the red and the blue so far. I'm sure the yellow needs... Whoa! Crap. Oh my god, I, like, was sitting there cross-legged, and, like, I moved my foot, and I caught my cord on my headset and ripped it off my head, basically. So, wow, that was fun. Jesus. We're a fail, anyway. Well, that's the yellow and the blue so far. I'm sure the yellow needs no explanation. We could go there, though. No, we don't need to go there. We see Dome all the time. I'll escort you to the other districts again when time permits. I thought for a while before responding. Thank you very much, but next time I'll try to go around on my own. To be honest, I was a bit scared to go out, especially since I've rarely been out by myself. But now that you've both shown me around, I think I can handle it now. Thank you both. I thought we were going to meet Riku when we went to the Blue District, but I guess not. I knew it. You look better with a smile on your face. Huh? Oh my god, don't start that shit. Come on, baby, smile. I will kick you in your nuts. If you were Jigen, I'd kick you in your ball shawl. Just love the ball shawl. Oh, man. I instinctively put my hand to my cheek again. Smile? Was I smiling? You were smiling, all right. I smiled in front of others? I couldn't believe it myself. But it's true that I was feeling happier. So, maybe we should get going. You know, to Yomi. Bert, I'm sorry, but, like, are you pulling my hair? What is happening? My hair is, like, there's, like, a pinch. But, like, yet my hair is not tight. But, I don't know, I got a weird pain in my neck. You know, like, if your hair's being pulled really tight? You're like, ah, like, one or two hairs. You're like, ah, it's like this pinchy pain. That's what it feels like, but there's nothing there. It's bizarre. Anyway. Off to Yomi. Oh, Kunado. The gates to hell. I mean, Yomi. This is the Kunado Shrine Gate, and marks the entrance to Yomi.
Kunado Shrine Gate. It's really actually hard to give him the Irish accent, but we're stuck with it now. A shrine gate leading to Yomi. Soldiers assigned to Yomi's patrol unit guard the gate, and only those with an official permit may pass through to Yomi and vice versa.
Oh, do we have an official permit?
Excuse me, I am Olympia and I am looking for my husband, so I will go in and make sure he is not in hell. I mean, underground.
It's a gateway through which only those with a permit are allowed.
Permit, an official pass needed for transit between the surface and Yomi, which we kind of just learned in the last one. There are passes for merchant deliveries, newspaper vendors, recreation, and those in special positions. I love it, recreation. I just want to recreate underground. The gate was situated between the secondary and Pied districts. Pied District, an area of Tengu Island inhabited by the people of the Pied tier. The district is near Kunado and the secondary districts. There is a wharf there from which a boat can be taken to the Dawnlit stage. Oh, I wonder if that's what the tannish kind of areas on the map were. You know, under the blue, those were all the secondary kind of ones. There was no purple, though. But then there was like that weird tan kind of area, and it's like, what the fuck is that? Near the water? I wonder if that's like the Pied district, because it's like they don't have that color class, basically. Its surroundings seemed lonely and barren. So this is Kunado.
Yomi is at the end of a long slope, which since ancient times has been called Yomotsu Hirasaka. Yomotsu Hirasaka, yeah. But there are no records of the name's origin.
Yomotsu Hirasaka, a slope that connects the Kunado Shrine Gate to Yomi. It's the only way in or out.
Yomotsu Hirasaka. It's so dark down there. Kuroba and I both have permits, so we'll explain to the guard that you're with us.
Thank you. What happens if I get stuck down there and away from you and I don't have a permit? They're like, just tell them you're like the only white woman here and they'll let you out.
We headed down the long, dark slope. The cold air clung to my legs. People actually live down here? Yomi. I learned from Tsukuyomi that it was an ancient word meaning land of the dead.
What is going on?
Do you make weird noises?
Yeah, you just snuggling? Okay, I don't know. Anyway.
I wonder who decided that was a good name. Then again, Tsukuyomi is kind of a strange name too. Tsukuyomi, is it just coincidence that his name is the same as the god who created the moon?
See, that's what I thought when she said it. I'm like, isn't he the moon god? And everyone's like, I think I know that dude. He's the guy that created the moon.
What? But okay. Quote-unquote different guy. Probably same guy. That aside, are we there yet? I'll turn this goddamn train around if you keep asking that question. We'll turn around and go back. I would be hesitant to continue onward if it weren't for Akaza and Kuroba's presence beside me. Also, nobody has a light. It's dark as fuck. That was how quiet and unsettling it was. I kind of just feel like they should have just had like a weird cave kind of hallway or something. I don't know. We're almost there. Soon enough, I began to see something up ahead. It's going to be some kind of gloriously beautiful place. Yeah, like, this is pretty freaking cool. It's actually kind of neat. I was like, it's going to be kind of glorious and pretty. But that fan has got, like, a backlit to it. That's interesting. See? Here we are. She, like, thought it was going to be, like, gross and dank and scary. And it's like, I mean, okay, aside from the fact there's no sky, it's kind of nice. I was taken aback at the sight of it. I thought this place would be desolate. I assumed Yomu would be as dark and eerie as the slope leading down to it. Nope, it's pretty. Look at how bright it is here. The buildings around us are all so colorful. Some parts were old and run down, while other parts were exquisitely decorated. This is like the normal world where, like, people just mix. There's no color classes here. It was a collection of so many different colors in one place. Yet there was a curious sense of unity to it. I kind of want Yosuga to be like a breeding fail or whatever they called it. Just because I feel like it'd be interesting to be like, okay, we chose him as our husband and now we have to take him up and he's allowed to come up and see the sun. And then it's like, oh my god, the sun, and I just want to introduce him to the sun. I want him to be not a criminal who's like, yeah, I got forced down here and I missed the sun, but I want him to be someone who's never seen the sun, so we can take him upworld to see the sun, and it'll be like this glorious moment, and it'll be like so adorable, and be like, oh my god, the sun, like, you know what I mean? Kind of sad, but kind of cute at the same time. Anyway, it was a collection of so many different colors in one place, yet there was a curious sense of unity to it. Seriously, it's like a fucking rainbow. How I live my life. I am Yomi. Like a rainbow threw the fuck up on me. It was very different from the rigidly arranged structures on the surface. I didn't expect it to be like this. You look excited. I'm sorry. I've always wanted to visit Yomi, but Doma never allowed me to come down here. So, you're the obedient type. He's like, you're the obedient type. Not for you. I bet he thinks I'm a coward who can't go against Doma. No, he's thinking you're going to be a good housewife because he's going to be like, make me a sandwich, woman, and you're going to go make him a sandwich. So I think you need to nut punch him right now. I suddenly regretted what I said. But for some reason, experiencing this kind of regret was strangely refreshing. I never looked anyone in the eye or spoke to them before. I behaved as a doll all those years. But being with Akaza and Kuroba like this was affecting me in new ways. I can be myself now. Cluster amaryllises? Are they real? Cluster amaryllis, a poisonous plant with red flowers that blooms in autumn. They sure are. It's not unusual to see them in bloom here since Yomi's different from the surface. Is that so? Bright red flowers adorned the main street. Poisonous flowers! That's pretty funny. They looked incredibly beautiful here. Look over there! She's so white! I quickly looked around and saw some residents of Yomi watching me from a distance. Akaza calmly brought his hand to the hilt of his katana. How did her color fade so much? Wait, she isn't going to die soon, is she? Huh? Did she just say fade? Stupid! You don't know anything, do you? That's the famous Lady Olympia of the White! Huh? The one who dances for the sun? Like, they know this shit. Well, it's funny because it's like, you're like, how do they know this shit? Right, other people are allowed to come down here. So, like, they're trapped down here, not allowed to leave. But, like, the primary color class people can come down here and be like, ha ha ha, prisoners! Rejects! And do whatever they want. It's kind of weird. It's like literally, like, these people are the zoo animals. And, like, everybody else can just come and point at the zoo animals. And they're not allowed to leave. Like, kind of rude if you think about it. I'm sure of it. I saw her perform on stage before I was exiled. Whoa, so you're telling me that a real white is standing in front of us right now? A real white? I've never seen one before. She really is white. I see. So that's a white. It was a bunch of different people. It was no different from when I was on the surface. Even though they were curious and talked about me, they still kept their distance. I mean, if you think about it, she's like, they're not even coming up to me, but it's kind of like people coming up, oh my god, can I touch you? You'd be like, oh my god, keep your distance. So, like, I get in one hand, she's like, wow, people are just avoiding me because they think I'm a freak. No, they're avoiding you being polite in a way because they're staring at you like you're a freak. Oh my god. But, like, think of it, like, you're a celebrity. You're anything. People are like, oh my god, they come up and touch you. They're all in your face. You're like, get the fuck away from me. Personal space. These people are like, oh my god, she's so mythical. She's this pasty-ass bitch. But they're not coming up and touching you, which she thinks is like, them, oh, see, they're intimidated, they're afraid of me, and it's whatever. And it's like, no, they're actually kind of being nice by not doing that. Yeah, they're saying weird shit, but also, like, you know, you're basically like an albino. It's, people are gonna look. They're gonna be like, huh? But most people wouldn't be like blatantly, oh my god, look at the albino kid! Like, you know what I mean? Like, where you can hear them, but they're also not gonna come up and touch you and poke you, because that's weird. But she doesn't know this, so. It seems that I'm not welcome here. Do you think we should go back? What I do think is that there's no reason for you to feel bad about yourself. Oh, he's so sweet. He loves us so much. Hearing him speak to me so gently came as such a surprise that it rendered me speechless. He's going to be the one that gives us the confidence through the whole thing to chase down other men, and that's why at the very end we're going to choose him. To start, you're not forcing people's souls out of them. You're merely returning the souls of those who have passed to the heavens. There are certainly those who were displeased with Lord Doma's decisions, but many others are grateful. After all, he's bestowed the people of Yomi with honor after death. Olympia, no need to be scared. Take another look at them. I bet you haven't seen their colors before. The little brown with a little wisp of orange in his hair. I mean, they all look... Is that girl supposed... She's got turquoise hair. Why is she down here? Well, that's true. These could all be... Some of them are outcasts and some are thieves, so... Now that you mention it... Since we're here in Yomi, let me explain how mating works when it comes to colors. Oh god, we're gonna get sex ed now. Okay, sex ed. Oh, he's got like an... Either he's got a mole on his ear or he's got an earring. Interesting. Let's say a blue and a yellow are married. I'm actually curious how it works in this sense. Because, like, you know what I mean? Their offspring will either be blue or yellow, or take on both colors, resulting in green. Those are successes. Okay. There you go. But here's the thing. Yeah. No. Straight up blue, straight up yellow, or green. Successes? Oh, breeding failures are when you... Like I said earlier, some are born outside of their parents' colors and take on a brownish hue. As those people begin to bear offspring of their own, other colors begin to appear. And sometimes a rare color, or a person possessing multiple color traits, appears. They should be the magical ones, but the people on the surface deny their existence and send them down here as Versi. Versi? Yeah. Versi. A lower tier comprised of rare colors and those exhibiting multiple color traits. Regardless of their parents' standing, those classified as Versi must live in Yomi and are targets of discrimination and harassment. Okay, but here's the funny thing. Multiple color traits. But didn't they say Otsu and... Is it Ko? Is that what it is? They have... Those are multiple color traits. They have 3 or 4 color traits. That's what they basically said before. So what's the difference between Versi and Otsu and Ko? The pied colors. What's the difference between the pied colors and this? I'm kind of curious about that. Huh? And they're ordered to never return to the surface again. I didn't know what to do. Should I look away or keep my eyes on the crowd? They're here in Yomi because of their color? So like they're born and then it's like they're just shipped away. So now the people down here are like, great, there's all these fucking kids. Homeless kids, that's sad. Look how white she is. She's so creepy. They're sent away from the sunlight just because of their color? That's a heavy sentence right there. Those classified as Versi are essentially deemed failures. The breeding failures. Oh god, that's awful. Failures. What a horrible word to use. I glanced at the crowd again. I wanted to say something to them, but I wasn't sure what could be said. Suddenly, I guess their colors are considered disgusting to those on the surface. Isn't that the girl from Tenyo Island? Which means she's of the real white lineage. Should we try and nab her? Don't say that! I couldn't help but raise my voice. The storm rising from deep inside my heart could no longer be controlled. It doesn't matter what everyone on the surface says. There are no disgusting colors. None! I don't know, sometimes that like weird poopy kind of brown color isn't the best, but you know. My anguished outburst filled the air and made the silence that followed even more pronounced. The people of Yomi were staring at me. They were just standing there, eyes fixed upon where I stood. It was as if time had stopped. Even Akaza and Kurobo were silent. I'm such a fool for saying that. I'm sorry, I really should go.
I quickly turned around when someone suddenly tugged on my jacket. Please wait, Lady Olympia! Huh? But I'm assuming it's a child. I never expected to hear you say such a thing. I don't know who's talking. Oh. Forgive me. My name is Masuhana of the Versi. Please forgive me for approaching you like this. No need to apologize. It's fine, really. I have no idea how old this person is. I just assumed it was a child. Thank you very much. She smiled with relief. Oh, it's a girl. Okay, never mind. I was sent here to Yomi after I was born because of my color. What? The hint of blue in her ash-colored hair looked so lovely on her. Lord Kuroba said it earlier, but failures like myself aren't allowed to live on the surface. People from the surface usually scowl whenever they see us. Okay, so I guess that's what it is. So, like, the pied colors would be like, I have blue hair and green eyes. But, like, these failures are like she's got, like, ashy kind of grayish hair, but she's got a little bit of blue in it, and it's, like, two-tone. It's like, nah, Like the little kid who had, like, the flip of orange. It's like, freak, get out. Like, you have orange hair, you have red hair, you have red-orange hair, but you do not have red chunks and orange chunks together. Like, you know what I mean? Or, like, brown with a flip of orange. It'd be weird, you know? But it's still weird because the Ko and... Was it Otsu? What was it? Those two, whatever they were. One was 3 colors and one was 4. But how can you have 4 colors if your colors are usually in your hair and eyes? I guess there's also maybe personality traits, but, like, if you're... You know what I mean? If you have pied is 2 or... like, it's 3 or 4 colors, but so I don't understand... And I'm guessing Versi would be like, or if you had, say, heterochromia, it'd be like, you're a freak because you have 1 blue eye and 1 brown eye, get out. Like, you know, but I still don't understand how the pied works when they have, how can you have 4 colors? So there's some, like, logic missing here that I'm missing. I'm missing some logic, but anyway. People from the surface usually scowl whenever they see us. But you're not like them. Thank you so very much. Oh, but it wasn't right for her to thank me when what I said earlier was in defense of myself. But her eyes were so kind despite their sorrow. I wanted to see her smile. I like how your hair is the same color as the ocean on a rainy day. Huh? And Akaza's like, oh my god, you're glorious. I'm sorry that I never tried to learn more about Yomi until now. We may all have unusual colors, but that doesn't make us disgusting. Never. If someone on the surface ever makes a face at you, make a face right back at them. Or ignore them if you want. But don't ever feel bad. What? You should be proud of your beautiful color. Lady Olympia. I'm terribly sorry. For someone like me to... Please excuse me. What's wrong? Wait, I'm sorry if it was something I said. She ran off because you made her so happy that she didn't know what to say. Really? I looked around and everyone was still standing there staring at me. And see, the nice thing is like everyone on the surface is like, you're not all red, get out, you're a freak. But she's right, because if you think about it, like, wow, you have like red hair with this like lock of blue in it, and you have 1 green eye and 1 purple eye, and you look amazing. Like, you're like a fucking red, but everyone on the surface is like, no! We don't taste the rainbow, goddamn. We keep our Skittles separate. There was a red Skittle. There is not a red and blue Skittle. You don't mix the two. You're like, there's no such thing as blue Skittles, but there should be. Huh. You know what I mean? But, you know, like, you know, like you mush up the Skittles all together and you're like, now it's 1 ball of all the Skittle colors. But anyway. Maybe it was just me, but they look happy now. Akaza, I think she'll be just fine. On the contrary, her impulsive behavior may bring about more trouble than we need. Well, I suppose. That's not true, it's... well, you know... Well, if something happens, I'll take care of it. Wait, did he actually say something kind again? I must be imagining things. He's actually a nice guy. He's just awkward. He's a librarian. It's awkward nerd. The crowd began to disperse, and the people bowed their heads to us before they departed. Even without seeing their faces, I could tell they were happy. We still haven't met another boyfriend. I really thought we were going to get to one in this part, but we don't have much time left, so I don't know. I hope I'm right. There really are a lot of colors here. I would never have known had I just stayed on the surface. It never even crossed my mind. You know the lore of Tengu Island, don't you? I really want to see Yosuga. I want to know. I'm going to guess he's mixed colors, because he didn't have a specific color pattern. Lord Hiroko created this island in the primaries. Primaries, a collective term referring to the red, blue, and yellow classes. I then split the red, blue, and yellow spirit crystals in two to create man and woman. Great. He just reminded me that I have to look for my husband. Many colors were born from them, leading us to the present. Sounds like a fairy tale to me. Make more sense if the story explained the science behind it. What do you mean? I have a theory based on actual case studies. If you're interested, we can talk about it in private. Let me think about it. I think I was like, we can talk about it in private. I don't trust you. I love you, but I don't trust you. Sounds interesting, but dangerous at the same time. Kuroba is a good boy. I like him. I know. Since we're here, why don't I introduce you to some friends of mine? I'm sure you're going to love the place. What place? Look, you see that large building over there? It's called Shikinjo. Shikinjo? Shikinjo. See, and now I'm adding an extra I in this, but I can't remember the I at the end of the frickin' other word. Oh my god. This is Shikinjo. Shikinjo, a bathhouse in Yomi run by Yosuga. Yes! Its waters are blended with herbs with medicinal properties that can help restore and revitalize the skin. It's frequented by both the residents of Yomi as well as from the surface. Yeah. Yes! It's a luxurious bathhouse with dining, recreation. It's got everything. A bathhouse? Tsukiyomi mentioned something like that before. They have special herbal baths, don't they? I've always wanted to try them. Sounds like you want to go for a dip with me. Where should I start washing you? I find it hard to believe that you're the deputy director of the Kotowari. I like how she's sassy. Let's go. I can assure you there's someone here in Yomi who can be trusted. There is someone here in Yomi who can be trusted. Hi, me. Shikinjo. It's so cute. I love it. I love this building. It's pretty. Incredible. Where do they fit the bathhouse? I'm assuming it's off, like, that's just the main, and then it's off to the right and the left and slightly behind, too. Like, the building behind it. Because it's like, where do you put baths in there? It's small. Is this really a bathhouse? It's even more lavish than Doma's Manor or Ishanaten. Ishanaten. Ha. Ishanaten, yeah. Yeah, that. I want to say Ishanten, but then Shikinjo is like Shikiinjo. There's no I at Shikinjo. Fucking A! It's because I couldn't do the A in Ishanaten, so I was putting an extra I, and look, I don't understand how my brain works, okay? Then again, something so magnificent and unique that it could hardly be compared. There was so much to see, I didn't even know where to look first. Let's meet the beautiful Yosuga and eyeball that. There are cluster amaryllises here, too. Oh god, this is him. Okay. He gets the Lupin treatment because he's fabulous. And, you know. My fair lady, might I tell you your love fortune? Look at how beautiful this motherfucker is. He's got glorious hair. Look at his glorious hair. He looks more like he belonged in fuchsia. I turned around at the unfamiliar voice and found a young man smiling at me. It is free of charge. You need only swirl the water in this basin with your hand. My love fortune? The girl sold. I see you're flustered. It is a pleasure to meet you, dear Olympia. My name is Yosuga. Why is it... I know Olympia is in red, but it's Yosuga's thing anyway. The proprietor of Shikinjo. Wow. Shikinjo And a former member of the Purple. Oh, he's purple! That's why I love him, because he's purple. He kind of looks fuchsia, don't get me wrong, but whatever. Despite his courteous and polished demeanor, he's a powerful figure who in essence controls the whole of Yomi. His specialty is divination. Why was it? No, that was me. I was reading on this tour guide Spacey voice. It just came out weird. So he's formerly of the Purple. So I'm assuming he's a criminal then. I really wanted him to be like a freak of nature. That's so awful. I wanted him to be considered a failure. This way he'd never seen the sun and it would have been better. But
I am sorry to surprise you in this way. I've heard much about you from Tsukuyomi, so I couldn't help myself.
Oh, you know Tsukuyomi?
Yes, I've known him for quite some time. I hope you'll consider me a friend as well.
He's probably a good person if he's friends with Tsukuyomi. I just feel like he's probably a good person. He's probably shady if we automatically... I bet he's awesome. I still love him. I don't care. I tried to observe him without making it too obvious. He's gorgeous. Purple. It was the first time I had ever seen anyone with hair and eyes in such a deep purple. Okay, he looks like more pinkish purple than anything, but... Where is he sticking his pipe? Okay. You can see it sticking out of the back of his head. But is it like tucked into like, does he have like his hair back there and it's like boop? Like you put a pencil in your bun, you're like boop. He's like, that's where I keep my fucking pipe. I'm just saying. It's strange. His figure was slender and he moved with much more grace than Akaza and Kuroba, of course.
So, shall I read your love fortune? You've begun your search for a husband, no?
You know?
Only through rumors.
A love fortune. I'm not sure what to expect, but it sounds interesting. After some thought, I sat down and placed my hand into the basin. Slowly, the flower petals floating atop the water began to move. I wasn't stirring my hand very much at all, but the petals rose and fell in a dance around it. I hope I hear something good.
Wonderful. I see happiness in your future.
I do like how everybody's name, their first letter, is written in whatever color they are. I kind of wish their whole name was, but he's at least, we know he's purple, because he's got purple. I wonder if somebody doesn't fit into a color what they would have done. It would have been like a rainbow. You're like, okay.
It seems you'll soon meet the person for whom you're destined. Your soulmate.
You'll soon meet, so that means you three are not my soulmate, despite the fact that, you know... It's kind of sad. I don't want... He's the third one that we date. I kind of would like to do him later, but... Hi. Huh? Are you sure? You're not just saying that, are you?
I know many women love to hear that, but in your case, it is true.
I'm not sure if I can really trust this fortune.
You seem to possess a rare type of luck. You will be able to ward off evil and bring forth happiness.
Really? I hope you don't mean to tease me by saying so. The rumor you heard is true. I am searching for my future husband.
You can trust me. Unfortunately, as with all fortunes, there are no guarantees. If you make the wrong choices, your fate can be tipped in the wrong direction.
This is literally every fucking Otome game's forewarning right here. If you make the wrong choices, you're gonna end up dead, bitch. We all know how bad endings go. I'll keep that in mind. I do love that I feel like there's been an influx, like lately there's been several games that have been like, well, I mean, if you make the wrong choices, bad shit's gonna happen. And you're like, this is like an Otome game, and that's like the whole point, where we're gonna make bad choices and get bad endings. Stop it! You're being a little too self-aware. I couldn't help but sit up straight in my seat. I looked around and saw Akaza and Kuroba speaking to someone else. I turned back to Yosuga and asked in a hushed voice, so, what did Tsukuyomi say about me? Did he say anything strange? Oh my god, his hair really is gloriously purple. Like, I feel like even on the cards, okay, on the cover his hair is really dark, but like it's very small. Oh yeah, I guess on the back. But like, just from what I saw of him on the cards that put in the game, hold on. Yeah, his hair doesn't look as purple. It does look like a purple hint to it, but it's not quite as purple. You know, where you're like, purple! This is fucking purple, and his hair looked pinkish in that
thing, so, but like, God, look, his eyes are like a pinky purple color though, but like, damn! Bitch, your purple hair is gorgeous. See his pipe? Do you see it sticking out of the back of his neck? What is he doing? Where is he wearing it? You got the weird hair treatment. You got the jellyfish hair treatment. Why'd they do that to you? Why did they do that to you? Where they like, it's like short all around, but then it's long underneath. Like, why? Stop with the jellyfish hair. It's not cute. I still love him, but you got bad jellyfish hair. It's alright. Kuroba got the freaking, like, just like, I was stressed out and I just chopped all my hair off. Buzz thing, like, weird thing where you're like, that's... I don't know why they do jellyfish hair, though. God, I hate it. It's kind of like giant saucer eyes. You're like, could you stop with the super saucer eyes that are the size of my face? She's done well. I mean, she's got saucer eyes, but like, whatever. But could you stop with the jellyfish hair? It's not cute. It's weird. You just like, because think about it. If you chopped like the top layer of your hair short and then left the under layer long and be stringy and stupid looking, like, unless you got thick ass hair, it would look ridiculous. It's like a weird kind of like deep sea creature mullet, okay? Because it's jellyfish. Anyway.
Let's see. He mentioned you're a wonderful swimmer who often disobeys his warnings to stay away from the sea when it's rough.
I just like to swim. Which is why we love Jellyfish Boy. Okay, whatever.
He said you once crashed your head against the corals while chasing after a fish, and were distraught to find yourself bleeding from it.
Why, that's Tsukuyomi. I'll need to have a nice long chat with him. I kind of want to meet this man. Oh my god, look at him. Look at him. He is so adorable. Oh, fuck you. I love you so much. How very fascinating that our... Oh, that's... that was him, not me.
How very fascinating that our dear Olympia was once such a wild and daring spirit. And the pearl doll, rumored goddess of the white, behaving in such a lively and carefree manner.
That was all when I was a child. Did he happen to say anything else?
You mean like jumping into the sea without as much as a thread of clothing on?
That was also a long time ago. Tsukuyomi taught me that I needed to wear a bathing suit when swimming around Tengu Island.
No doubt a good idea.
But all the other girls on Tenyo Island went swimming without, because there's all just girls. My voice suddenly caught in my throat. Oh no, talking about the island is bringing tears to my eyes. I can't cry now. They'll think I'm strange. Aww, he's so precious when he's slightly frowning.
In any case, Tsukuyomi has shared with me many stories about you.
So, do you know where he is? I actually came here to see him.
I'm afraid he's visiting Tenyo Island at the moment.
Huh?
Sometimes he returns quickly. Other times he's away for weeks.
I see.
And there's no need to worry. He has a restful... Oh, wait. He has a restful place of his own deeper underground.
Huh? Even deeper underground? He lives under a place this lively?
You should be able to see him if you continue to visit.
I don't think he's lying, but... Hey, Yosuga, you done with her fortune? She wanted to try a bath here. Before I knew it, Akaza and Kuroba were standing behind me. I'm glad they didn't see me tearing up earlier.
Ah, where are my manners?
I completely forgot. Tsukuyomi told me before about this bathhouse.
I wish I could accommodate you, but all the rooms are fully booked. I'm sorry.
And still as busy as ever.
Amusing, isn't it? That one would journey to hell in search of paradise.
I mean, we journeyed to hell and I found paradise in you, you gorgeous son of a bitch. I like Akaza too, but I still like Yosuga. Well, do your best to grab all the cash you can. Hell? I wonder if they often refer to Yomi this way.
Olympia, if you'll be returning to look for Tsukuyomi again, how about tomorrow? I can prepare a bath.
That sounds great. Thank you.
Which would you like? You can invigorate your skin, improve blood flow, increase stamina, heal sprains, whatever you please. Since you're searching for your husband, perhaps a bath to beautify the skin would prove worthwhile. Wouldn't you agree?
Husband? I felt my cheeks grow flushed at the thought. Well, if you say so.
Splendid! And then I'll be awaiting your arrival tomorrow.
God, I love him. He's beautiful.
Yasuga bowed gracefully and bid us farewell.
And we were at time. I'm so glad we finally met a husband. Well, another one. We've met 2 out of... Now we've met 3 out of 6. Nice guy, isn't he? Oh my god, yes, he's glorious. Anyway, the funniest thing is, okay, so the background, like, not just the buildings, but if you look further in the background, like, the scaffolding and then, like, the, you know, because we're underground, whatever, it really feels like you're in fucking... I feel like we're in Final Fantasy VII and we're under the fucking plane. Like, hey, what's up? Like, because you can't see the sun. Scaffolding and everything. We're in Midgar. God damn it, it's so weird. That's the vibes I'm getting. I'm getting like little like, hey, wait. But, yeah, we're gonna stop here and maybe we'll meet some of our other. I feel like, I'm really surprised we haven't met Riku. I'm surprised we didn't meet him like in the very beginning. Tokasada, I'm not sure when we would meet him, but I feel like Himuka will definitely might be later. You know what I mean? Especially because you can't go down his route. In the very beginning, you have to do the other ones first, so I can understand why maybe you don't meet him. I understand why they meet Akaza first. It's like, this is your soulmate right here. You can date the other guys, but this is the bitch you're gonna end up with, girl. So, like, right here in your face. And then, like, everyone else, but, like, since Riku is, like, your first boyfriend, I feel like it's weird that you don't meet him sooner, you know? But, anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.